With that being said, folks, I haven't been more excited for an episode in quite a while than this one today because Joe Biden's dementia was on full display. And I know it's been on full display since the guy was running for office, but what's different about this time is the media in yesterday's White House press briefing worked as one. I mean, you had half a dozen or more reporters in that room question Karine Jean-Pierre on Joe Biden's dementia. It was awesome to see. I know we hound the mainstream media all the time, but God, they really killed it yesterday, folks, and they deserve a pat on the back for what they did because I'm going to show you about 3 or 4 clips from it. And if you want to see a little bit, just a little bit of a taste on how it went for Karine Jean-Pierre, this is a little bit of what it sounded like yesterday during the press briefing before we actually get into that segment. Let's go ahead and roll it.
When you sign a bill for John Lennon as president, then we can have this conversation. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
These moments of confusion are happening with your constituents.
Go ahead.
Excuse me, there are
Americans are watching.
That's just a little bit of a taste, you guys. And wait till we get to it. It is one you don't want to miss, as always. And then we got Don Lemon just getting thrashed for his comments about trying to correlate the hurricane to climate change. So a lot of jam-packed video clips here for you all today. But as I mentioned, our lead story of the day is President Joe Biden's dementia on full display. It might be his worst one yet, and there's really no way to get around it. And Karine Jean-Pierre really tries to BS all of us, but she doesn't do it, of course. So you have Joe Biden on Wednesday, September 28th, had one of his most demented days ever. We got a video clip for you in just one moment. Biden kickstarted the day by calling out the dead. And when I mean the dead, he was literally looking for a person in the crowd that's been dead since August. As reported, Biden thanked a handful of bipartisan officials for putting together the White House correspondence on hunger, nutrition, and health. During his acknowledgement, folks, he asked Jackie, "Are you there?" Where's Jackie? Biden was referring to Congresswoman Jackie Walorski, who passed away last month in an automobile accident. He was totally unaware of his heir. It's truly baffling, you guys. It's truly baffling. We got a clip of it, and we're going to go ahead and roll it right now.
And so many of you know so much about this as well, and you're committed. And I want to thank all of you here for including bipartisan elected officials like Representative Governor, Senator Braun, Senator Booker, Representative Jackie. Are you here? Where's Jackie? I didn't think she was going to be here to help make this. And so many of you know so much.
I didn't think that she was going to be here. Folks, again, she's been passed away since August, and he's looking for her. And wait till you get to Karine Jean-Pierre's whole top of mind. It is so mind-blowing, the BSing that's coming from this administration. Probably top 5 worst BS moments from Karine Jean-Pierre in the White House. To make matters worse, the White House press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, defended the statements as if it was a normal thing to say. Jean-Pierre remarked she was of his mind. She was top of mind, and added that she didn't find his comments confusing. Everybody in the press briefing room yesterday was so baffled that they relentlessly questioned her, as they should have, on this whole debacle that they just witnessed earlier that day. Folks, we got a lot of clips here from this White House press briefing, and I'm not even going to show you all the reporters asking the same question, but boy, oh boy, was she lying to all of us. Here's a little bit of one of the reporters here asking the question to kick it off.
What happened in the hunger event today? The president appeared to look around the room for an audience member, a member of Congress who passed away last month. He seemed to indicate she might be in the room. What happened?
So the president was, as you all know, you guys were watching today's event, a very important event on food insecurity. The president was naming the congressional champions on this issue and was acknowledging her incredible work. He had already planned to welcome the Congresswoman's family to the White House on Friday. There will be a bill signing in her honor this coming Friday. So, of course, she was on his mind. She was of top of mind for the president. He very much looks forward to discussing her remarkable legacy of public service with them when he sees her family this coming Friday.
He said, "Jackie, are you here? Where's Jackie? She must not be here."
No, I totally understand.
Wow. What a follow-up. Like citing the exact quote. She was on his top of mind. Yeah, when somebody's on top of mind, they're thinking about them. Yeah, but he asked, where's Jackie? Jackie, are you here? A little bit more than a top of mind, right? Like you're looking for the person in the audience. What's her response here?
And I just explained she was on top of mind. This wasn't what we were able to witness today, and what the president was able to lift up in this at this conference, at this event, was how her focus on wanting to deal with, combat food insecurity in America. And this is something that he was lifting up and honoring. And again, he knows that he's going to see her family this coming Friday. There's a bill signing that's going to happen in renaming a VA clinic in Indiana after the late Congresswoman. He knows that he is going to see her family, and she was at top of mind.
It's remarkable. We got another clip here, folks. Just one moment. But I mean, you saw the BSing. That's where it starts. That's what I mean. That was almost the first question, if not the first question that she was asked during that press briefing. And it just continues. Again, I'm not showing you all the reporters. I'm only selecting a few of them because we would be here for literally the entire Bald Brad show, just covering everybody asking the same question from the press briefing room. Like I said, we hound the media all the time, but damn, did they do a good job yesterday, and damn, do they deserve a pat on the back for acknowledging how Joe Biden's kind of losing it and has been losing it for a while, and now everybody sees it on full display, and now they're being called out for it.
Trying to get my head around the response. If the late Congresswoman was top of mind for the president and her family was expected to be here, and that's what he was thinking about, why was he looking for her? I'm not trying to be snarky here.
No, I mean, and I'm...
Between what you're saying and what he said there.
And again, I think people can understand. I think the American people out there who, watch the briefing from time to time, maybe at this moment, will understand when someone is at top of mind. And this was such an important event when we're talking about hunger, when we're talking about food insecurity, when we're talking about these champions, these congressional champions who were in the room, who have worked in a bipartisan way. We don't talk much about bipartisan actions that we see in Congress at this time. And as he was naming folks, she was on top of mind, and he understands and knew that he was going to see her family on Friday for this bill signing. Again, I don't think it's all that unusual to have someone top of mind, especially as there's a big event, two big events today and also Friday that is going to occur. And so he's going to see her family. They're going to honor her. They're going to celebrate her, and he will do a bill signing for this really critical, let's not forget, this critical, important issue for millions and millions of Americans across the country.
It's remarkable. And by the way, when you see somebody continually say the same thing over and over again, meaning top of mind, was on the mind, was when you see family, that means there was a massive problem that went behind the scenes, meaning Joe Biden got confused. His dementia came out because he probably wasn't hopped up on drugs from Jill Biden giving him the drugs. And so now it's on full display, and they're scrambling, trying to figure out, hey, let's keep it simple, top of mind. Everybody's going to fall for it. The American people that watch the briefing, folks, I think they could see it. No, we see Joe Biden's confusion is what we see, Karine. And now you're trying to lie to all of us, and we're seeing past your BS, and so is the reporters, because boy, oh boy, does it continue here with another question from another reporter.
I just wanted to return to this question of the Congresswoman, and I think we all totally get why she's top of mind. You've made that case pretty effectively. But I think the confusing part is why, if she and the family is top of mind, does the president think that she's living and in the room?
I don't find that confusing. I mean, I think many people can speak to sometimes when you have someone top of mind, they're a top of mind, exactly that. And it is also, if you put it into the context, it's not like it happened outside of context, right? It happened at an event where we were calling out the champions, congressional champions in particular, of this issue, this important issue when it comes to food insecurity, something that this administration has led on from the beginning of this administration, not just across the country, but also globally. You heard him talk about food insecurity last week at the UN and the investments that we have put forward as the United States of America in helping deal with that. Look, he was at an event, you all saw, you all watched, which is why you're asking the question, right? Where he was calling out, again, congressional leaders, a bipartisan leadership that we have seen on this particular issue. And again, he's going to see her family in just 2 days. And she was on top of mind. I mean, that is not an unusual scenario there.
Karine, I have John Lennon top of mind just about every day, but I'm not looking around for him anywhere.
Wow! Oh my God! What a comeback! Oh my God! Look, damn, I don't even know what to say. Look at her face. Like she just got slapped. I mean, look, folks, Peter Ducey's pretty good. So is Jackie Henrik and Phil. You're great as well. But we haven't seen a comeback like that yet. Damn, what's her response?
When you sign a bill for John Lennon as president, then we can have this conversation. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
These moments of confusion are happening with increased frequency.
Go ahead.
Excuse me, there are
Americans are watching this and are having concerns. What do you say to that? This is a legitimate question. We need to have some answers.
At the end of the
There you go. The media see it. Everybody sees it. The same media that's been rubbing their shoulders is getting a little frustrated now because, look, there's no way of hiding this. And there hasn't been any way of hiding this. And now, when you're looking for dead people, how do you explain that? It's not about top of mind. Okay, I got family members that die. They're on my mind every single day, but you don't see me looking for them, right? You don't, do I see them? Oh, are they going to be here? No, because you know that they're dead. You know that they're not going to show up, okay? This dude has been losing his mind for quite some time now. And like I said, it's on full display and they just got called out for it. But top of mind, I think the American people can understand. No, we can't, Karine. And neither can the media. When literally one of them literally said, I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. That was the second one, the second reporter. That was just 3 reporters, you guys. There's almost all of them. Phil Wegman asked the question. You had those 3. I think there was 2 other people, maybe more, that asked the same exact question. And that's why they're all losing their minds, because they're being lied to straight to their face. And they just want an answer. They want an answer and they're not getting it. And they're so tired of being BS to their face. They are so tired of it. And I'm tired of it for them. There's progressive left in that room reporters. There's Democrats. There's Republicans, conservatives, independents, all that stuff. I'm frustrated for them. I'm on their side. Answer their damn questions for once. But they're not going to do it. They're going to try to hide this dude's dementia, which, boy, oh boy, can you imagine when it comes out to find out the president of the United States has been confused, that somebody else is running the puppet, somebody else is running the show? That's going to be the biggest story, or at least one of the biggest stories in American history. The fact that some dude got in the office, an elected Democrat, somehow got elected with dementia and all this forgetful stuff, and somehow he's running the show, which makes sense, though, as to why everything's going down the drain, because you got a guy that's confused, that's looking around for dead people. Go figure. I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Bald Brad Show. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all our future content.